Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about meditation. What is meditation? Why to perform meditation? When to perform meditation? And is it only for the old people? Is it not for the youngsters? How does it help you unlock your brain's capacity? Does it have any positive effects on your brain? So today we are going to be discussing all these questions and it will unlock all your answers. It is a deep rest, deep relaxation. It is not as complicated as people make it. Some people have an idea that meditation means sitting down and doing nothing. But that's not true. Meditation is an active training for your mind which increases your awareness, and different meditation programs approaches it in a different way. It isn't a magic pill for the depression as no treatment is, but it helps you manage your symptoms. Is meditation only for old people? Is it not for youngsters and students? Yes, it is for youngsters and students. It helps them improve their memory, their brain power, their intelligence level and their intuition. This all helps them to focus better and achieve their dreams and goals in life. Statistics shows that there is a higher percentage of the teenagers who are facing stress, anxiety, depression and suicidal thoughts in the past. And to effectively manage the stress and anxiety, one way to go about it is through mindful meditation. Mindfulness works because you're replacing your stressful thoughts and anxiety with something positive. When you practice mindfulness meditation, you are focusing on something, whether it's your body part, an image, a mantra. The important part is that you are focusing on something which is helping you relax, and along with that, it helps your mind and body calm down. One of the research concentrates on how meditation impacts the brain. Study shows that meditation has a variety of neurological benefits, from changes in brain volume to decreasing activity in parts of the brain involved with the stress. Harvard found that mindful meditation can actually change the structure of the brain. 8 weeks of mindful meditation was found to increase the cortical thickness in the hippocampus, which governs the learning and memory, and in center areas of the brain that plays a role in emotional regulation. There were also decrease in brain cell volume in amygdala, which is responsible for fear, anxiety and stress. Some ancient benefit that is just now being confirmed with MRI or ECG. The practice appears to have an amazing variety of neurological benefits, from changes in the grey matter volume to reduced activity in the me centers of the brain to enhanced connectivity between the brain regions. Studies have shown that people who secrete the more cortisols in response to their stress eats more carbohydrates than people who secrete the less cortisols. Cortisol is a stress hormone. Increased in the cortisol levels, it shrinks your hippocampus, which is responsible for the learning. It impacts your memory formation, new brain cell development and your ability to learn. Simultaneously, cortisol increases your amygdala size, and amygdala is responsible for the fear, anxiety and the emotional turbulence. So when you start meditating on the daily basis, it has an impact on the grey matter of the brain, and your amygdala start decreasing slowly. An increase in the size of the hippocampus, which is a part of your brain responsible for learning and long-term experiences. It loses 5% efficiency every decade, and that's the reason why you will find a lot of the old age people having a memory problems. The benefits are undeniable. If you cultivate meditation on daily basis, you will feel better, sleep better, make more conscious choices, communicate better in your relationships, and you will have more willpower skills like stress management, focus, attention, and make better choices in life. It changes the function and the structure of the brain to support self-control. For example, the regular meditators have more grey matter in the prefrontal cortex, and it does not take a lifetime process. The brain changes have been observed in the 8 weeks of regular meditating, and that's what I mean by grey matter. Scientists have also shown that meditation helps improving making a better decisions, and that's the cortex, wrinkly part of your brain which helps in reasoning and logical thinking. It is the grey matter, and some scientists say that after meditating your grey matter increases, and that's the reason why the high-powered executive turns to meditation to do their job better and make a better decision. But how does your breath control it at all? Your breath is linked to your emotions. So observe your breath. When you're angry, you will breathe faster. And when you're happy and see a beautiful scenery, you breathe differently. So learning about your breath is always useful so that you can be a master of your own mood. So how can a person start his or her meditation journey? Start your meditation in a comfortable pose. You can sit on a floor, a chair or a bed. Just start your meditation journey with 20 minutes. Best time to meditate is before your meals. If you meditate after your meals, you will feel sleepy. Just the way you can train your whole body, you can train your brain as well with meditation. We pay a lot of attention to our physical fitness. If we are physically unfit, then it shows. There is no scale for measuring mental fitness. But that does not mean mental health problems are not real. So let's start a journey towards mental fitness. Do not meditate because I ask you to. Meditate because your brain needs you to. And see the difference yourself. Because in this stressful life, giving you a little peace makes a difference to me. So guys, if this video was helpful, share this truth, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram handle. Until next time from Flying Monk, bye!